Guys, it's Extreme Game Guy after almost 3 months. I'm back for another video, Road to Masters. Today I'm playing a 3.0 motorcycle deck. And I'm gonna share some replays. I'm not gonna be playing any live matches because I'm scared I'll drop or tilt. And yeah, let's get into it. Also, I did unlock the Ram Rider from the challenge. I went 12-2 in this New Year's Draft challenge. I got my Electro Dragon to level 9, and I made this deck with all my new high-level cards, for me at least, because my Electro Dragon was level 6, so. Ram Rider, its snare needs a nerf, but the health needs a little bit of a buff, or maybe just the hit speed is a little bit too slow because it doesn't drop anything after it dies, so it's a little bit disappointing. I might be making a video on this minor cycle deck, but today it's gonna be motorcycle, and we got a bunch of replays. I found this deck on Legendary's channel, but it had Fire Spirits instead of Ice Spirit. I put Ice Spirit in because I like it better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 2 losses. That's a pretty high win rate. So we'll share a replay. Let's do a Mortar mirror match. I faced a couple of Mortar mirror matches, and this is basically. Actually, I'm not going to show you this one because this guy played how you're supposed to play against a Mortar mirror match. I want to show you how you want to play against somebody with Mortar as well. So this guy from China Club, he's using a Mortar bait version that I used to use, but with Rascals instead of Prince. I don't know. I didn't really like Mortar bait. The only thing that I liked about Mortar bait was Mortar. I don't really like bait element. But so you want to go aggressive with your Mortar. If they play a defensive Mortar, what you want to do, I don't do it now, but like what you want to do is rocket the tower because it's free damage. Because with Mortar you can't really punish. And this is Mortar bait. You have Log, you have Spear Goblins, you have Ice Spirit. You have a lot of things to take out bait. And so I switched lanes because obviously it has less health. So he's gonna go with a defensive Mortar. And I have my rocket selected. So I'm gonna throw my rocket on the tower like I said. Now look at the elixir. He places his Goblin Gang and I'm up elixir right now. I didn't log the Goblin Gang because the Dark Goblin's way more of a threat. But we ended up taking out the Dark Goblin with Spear Goblins. So, and he uses his log. So that was a pretty good trade. We're up 2 elixir. And I think he's gonna go with a Mortar. And I'm gonna go with a Mortar as well. So I have my Mortar. He keeps going with a defensive Mortar. And like I said, I'm just gonna rocket his tower. I rocket his tower, and it's down to 2015 health. Already. So with this deck you have Tesla instead of Tornado. And the normal bait, not bait, motorcycle, you had Tornado instead of Tesla. The only matchup that Tesla is worse against is it's Three Musketeers. Yeah, Three Musketeers. Because Tesla is, in my opinion, better against Hog, better against Giant, Golem, a bunch of beatdown. With Royal Giant, you were basically playing defensive Mortars anyways. So it's not that much of a change, but obviously if you use your mortar on offense, you can still, you'll not be completely dead. Obviously, Royal Giant's a pretty bad matchup for the deck. There's not a lot of good matchups in the meta right now, but down where I'm at, this deck shines against the Hog Rider decks and the Elite Barbarians, all of that juicy stuff. And this is what I made a pretty bad misplay. My Tesla was too low, but I still ended up taking out his Mortar, and we're about even on Elixir. And now I have a Knight, Tesla, and another Knight to defend my Mortar. So this should be a good hefty lock on. I log the Prince to stop its charge, and I get the Dart Goblin, and that's gonna be game. I throw my rocket, and Mortar shot hits it. That's game. So that's the Mortar mirror match. This is a Hog XC NATO, but without NATO or Mortal Ghost. It was weird. I don't know if I want to show that one. It was pretty good. I just played it, as you can see, 9 minutes ago. So this is like every single ladder deck there ever is. Giant Witch Wizard Elite Barbarians. So I'm going to speed it up in the beginning because it's kind of slow. And that play that I made right there, here, let me return to main menu and rewatch that. Ice Spirit Bats. If you watch, Ice Spirit Bats is 3 Elixir. What he's about to play is a Bomber and a Wizard. And my bats still get 1 hit, and the Ice Spirit gets on the tower. And I'm rocketing his Wizard for more tower damage. So an amazing start. I'm down like 1 Elixir. Yeah, 1 Elixir. And he goes Giant in the back. So I'm going to go Mortar opposite lane. If he leaves it alone, my Mortar will take it lower than the other tower. So, yeah, he puts a minion horde, which I ignore for a little bit because I have a bigger push on the right side. I place Ice Spirit, then I place Bats. Oop. I got a video notification from Ben 10. I've been playing this in Brawl Stars. How about you guys? It's alright. I liked it because I kind of hated Clash Royale. I think I'm going to miss this rocket right here. I missed a lot of rockets in this game, but I missed the Wizard, but I did get tower damage. So this was a very precarious situation. I kind of misplayed the Spirit Goblins. I could have played them farther out. And the Elite Barbarian ends up getting 3 hits because of that. And now we're in the, we're now doing worse than we were. He's, what I'm trying to say is, he's at, tower damage lead. That's what, sorry. But we switched lanes again. I rocket out the Witch, because the Witch is just a pain. We pulled the Giant up, and we're going to place Bats, but he predicts it, I guess. I don't know if that's a prediction, or if it's just him being spammy. So, he plays Elite Barbarians at the bridge, and I go Knight in the middle. Then I'm going to place this, and watch this. Defensive Rocket, hitting an Elite Barbarian and a Minion Horde, which is pretty good value. So, Mortar, opposite lane again. You always want to do that if they place a tank in the back. It got 2 hits, which is amazing. All you need is 1 hit, and that's, like, amazing. Like, you don't even get 1 hit. It's sort of just baiting out a card from their hand. So we ended up defending that without taking too much damage, but it was still quite a lot. We're in the damage deficit, and I'm not really feeling good right now. We're up like one elixir or so. So we go Ice Spirit Bats, but this guy plays as a wizard. But our bats get, I think, 2 hits. And here's the biggest miss of my life. I missed the tower, and I missed the the wizard. But if I hit that rocket, the game would be over. Instead, I have to place a defensive mortar right there. And now I'm going to be placing Sphere Goblins to pull. He doesn't have a zap. And I'm not going to be rocketing. I'm just going to make sure I have this game in the bag. He has nothing he can do, and I rocket his tower, and that's game. So I'll share one more replay. As you can see, I made a lot of misplays, but this deck is sort of forgiving, but depending on the player. That guy didn't pressure me that hard. He didn't pressure me at all when I had wasted 6 elixir on nothing. So this is an almost maxed out giant balloon freeze deck. So this will be the last replay I share. This was a pretty hard matchup. Witch and Wizard again. If I have any advice for you guys, don't use Witch and Wizard. They're only good if they're max level. So this is a bad position because he's wizards on the tower I'm not going for. So I want to rocket it, but I don't. Because I know I can defend it pretty easily. I let the thing lock on, and then I placed bats on the wizard. I let the wizard lock on, and then I placed bats on it. So it was a good elixir trade. He freezes, overextends, and now I can just defend my mortar. And now my mortar's getting so much damage. What I don't know right now is that he has the freeze. Freeze is always, not the freeze, the balloon. The balloon's always annoying, but we have Rocket in this deck, and Tesla. So, but he is Giant, so if he knew how to play his deck right, then Giant would completely, counter me. Giant's one of the harder matchups. I think the hardest is either Golem or Royal Giant. He freezes, which is interesting. I just play Spats and takes care of Fire Spirits and the Witch with the freeze. So now I'm up 6 elixir, and you can see I'm just going to be playing defense. So I'll speed this up. He tries to come at me right now. So he goes, Giant Balloon Freeze. What do? I just rocket it. And where's his push? Nowhere to be found. He doesn't get any damage on that push. Do not be afraid to use defensive rockets with this deck. It's really hard, but it's usually really worth it. As you saw, I killed a quarter health giant and a balloon, which would have taken my tower if I didn't do that. So it was a needed play. There was not really another way that I could have done that. I just pulled the mortar the balloon. Man, so many slip-ups this episode. And I just played some safe defense. Mortar, but with Mortar Cycle, you can't really get a 2-tower game. If you lose your tower, you either lost or you drew. Unless they lose connection and they quit out. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. So leave a like if you want to see maybe this minor skeleton barrel deck that I made. It was kind of interesting. Or if you want to see this Ram Rider deck. Or if you have any suggestions for Ram Rider decks, leave it in the comments below. I'm still trying to come up with stuff. But I really like the Electro Dragon and I really like the Ram Rider. And I really like Minor Poison. As you can see, this is one of my favorite decks to play, 2.9 Minor Poison with Musketeer. But today I played this deck and I had tons of success after tilting so much with the Ram Rider. As you can see, so many defeats. But I'll keep making some videos, hopefully. I'll see what I can do. And I'll try and share some different decks, keep the variation going. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.